Just to update that this video is extracted from the our member audio or member stream, right? Where I do the personalized training. So it may contain some extra talks just for at that time because it is just a cutout from that whole video of 1 hour. Okay. As always, so do consider subscribing to the channel. 92% of people are not subscribing after watching the video. It does help the content creator, right? And if you're coming from Google search and if this video helps you, don't forget to give super thanks and always like and subscribe. Don't forget to ask any question in the comment section. I do reply to all of them. Thank you.
AWS Connect Stream API. So once you search that, you get something called this Amazon Connect Stream. Okay, so now earlier world there is a custom CCP. Now Amazon recommend to use Amazon Connect Streams for everything, right? And what you get is your custom agent workspace. Okay, they have given list of steps over here what you have to do exactly. Okay, so I will tell you how to do it. So if I open uh, okay, so now what we have to do is in the stream we have to go to the sample. Where is my sample code? Where is my sample code? Okay, this will also work. So this is basically CCP version. Uh, do you want to do this? You can do both, not change. Okay, so what they're saying is copy this one. Okay, copy this URL. I have this page over here. So I will create new HTML file. So test ccp underscore v2 dot html. Okay, and right click edit. I will paste over here whatever the sample code was there. I just copied. I have pasted over here. Okay. Now what are the things that we have to change, right? So first of all, I have to change this instance id details, right? So it should be my instance id. So what is my instance? My instance is, if I go back over here, so this is my instance alias, or this is the access url, right? So I will just copy this and change over here. Okay, now anything else I have to change? I have to change the region. So what is my region? My region is named as EU West 2. Okay, so I will have West 2. Okay, what else I required? Nothing, that's it. So now what I will do, oh, okay, sorry, we required this one also. Connect stream in uh, this JavaScript, which has to be pointed in your system. I already have this one, I think I found there, or this one. Yeah, so they have hosted it somewhere here. I don't have to worry about downloading it and keep it local. So what I will do is I will just change this one location to this one. So if I open this location in browser, it will give me a JavaScript with lot of lines. Okay. So this JavaScript we have found in the cloud. So that is over there. Now what I have to do is just make a call, right? And I will start accepting the calls for this one. Now you will ask me question, then where is the security? Like you can directly copy this one. You have details of my read the manual instance alias, right? And you have access to my region. Now you can start accepting the call for my system also, right? Which is not secured, right? Now to do that or to restrict that, something like that, you have something called in the whole main page as approved origins. Now, for now, I have given localhost because I don't have any particular domain. But obviously, once you go into the production, you provide a domain over here, right? It can be your IP address where you have hosted, and it should not be localhost because now if you run it, it will work for you also because localhost is normal general term, right, for your local system. So it will not restrict you, or Amazon Connect will not restrict you to receive call for my IDP, my Amazon Connect. Anyway, we will not go over there. So what we'll do is we will do a test.
Um,
Yeah.
that wait, sorry, I didn't get that. Is the for the origins, approved origins?
Mm,
Uh, it's when you have a custom
CCP.
system, so you have to ensure that the domain is added there
Yeah.
before you can.
Otherwise, okay. So let's do that. Let me do delete.
Sorry, I was
Okay. So let me start the server first.
okay.
Uh,
But most company, do they leverage that? Do they bring their own custom CCP? Like, okay, when you're talking about the VDI, the virtual desktop infrastructure. So is this a custom CCP that is embedded in the, or is it what is that is embedded in the CCP?
CCP is your UI screen where your agent will be
Mm.
taking the call.
Then the virtual desktop now infrastructure, how is that?
What?
Does it what is that?
What? Which one?
The VDI.
VDI is virtual desktop interface, right? That is your
Mm-hmm.
client system. So either you
Your
take
client.
call from your local system or you take from the VDI. VDI is more restricted, thin or thick, where you can control how much space, where to access it, and all those things.
So you can integrate both.
But VDI is a system, okay,
This is system.
like your
Mm-hmm.
local system. My local
Mm-hmm.
system still have a address, IP address, and all this thing. Similarly, VDI
Mm-hmm.
have access, but big companies does not want to invest large into your infrastructure, so they take VDI and also to make it more controllable, right? So for just
Mm-hmm.
taking calls you don't require whole your CPU systems, right? So that's why they
Yeah.
use VDI so that they control who access and what access, and it's a more cost effective.
When they
The
use video.
VDI is like your work environment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thick
So
and
It's
most
thin
like the
clients are
company's
there.
work environment where they control everything. Virtual, let's talk in,
yes, infrastructure, yeah.
yeah. It's like I don't know if you've used a virtual box before. It's like they create their own environment where they control everything. That's what the VDI is. They control
So
all their resources, their infrastructures, everything.
everything. So but most
Yes,
companies leverage that when it comes to the agent. Okay.
yes. Most companies use VDIs, most because it gives them the power to control.
Control, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to understand how that comes in. And you were saying that it has to the limit the RAM is 4. 4
4 GB.
giga GB, and they have to have an audio drive. Is it
Mm,
audio drive?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. And it has to
I
be in the
think
same region.
I think that will as well depend on the requirements of the specific environment that you're working on. There are companies that might need 8 gig RAM depending on what. If VDI is like it's an instance,
It's the minimum. I think
depending.
it's the minimum. It's not like the max. The
Okay,
minimum, yes, it's a
okay,
minimum requirement. Yeah.
yeah.
They,
At the end of the day, it depends too on the company.
mm, then you have to make sure it's in the same region so you avoid all latency and all that. Okay. Nice, making sense. Okay, Ravi, I need to, you're not just, we are
Yeah.
talking, you're,
Now I'm just starting the server. This is
okay.
the so
That's
it started. No.
nice.
Yeah, it is started now. So if I open uh, localhost local and give this, what you will see is it's trying to load uh, CCP over here, but it is getting
Mm,
refused because what is happened is we have. So
not,
although it will give you the pop-up for login, and I will try to give my login, right? But it will
mm-hmm.
fail to connect the audio and all this thing. What was my
Because you have,
password? Uh,
mm, because you have to go and
domain.
attach it at the
Yeah.
domain. Okay.
So once it logged in, it will say you don't have access,
Mm-hmm.
blah 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 blah. Whoa.
Did you delete it? Was it, maybe it deleted, uh, maybe refuse to connect here, but okay.
Wow, everything disappeared.
Okay, let me try again. So over here,
It's not even supposed to connect, right? Because we have not added it at the.
we are logging with
Mm.
this one. We have given this. Just a second, someone at the door. 2 minutes.
Okay. But I think Ravi has to, uh, the local host needs to be attached for the approved origin first before he can accept in the CCP. So I think it's not supposed to, it's not supposed to have access because that local host, the
Okay.
URL.
Let me.
Oh,
Where I was. And this was the pop-up. And again, Rajiv, my password.
but Ravi, the is not supposed to accept it, right? Because you have
Yeah,
not
it
added
should
the.
not. Maybe it takes the times.
But the one behind it is not.
Yeah, why this one is getting converted? I'm a little bit confused. This should just a login screen. Or maybe they have
Okay, but if you close this out, the other yes, but this is
this
not.
one. Oh yeah, okay, okay, yeah. So I think this is failing.
This-
Oh
Yes,
yeah, now I have to add the domain. So I
add
will
it
add the
now.
domain. My
That's what I
domain
was trying.
is this one,
Mm-hmm.
and add a domain. And now if I do a
Fish.
refresh, not sure if
Okay,
it
fine.
will. Mm, yeah, now it is okay to deploy.
Initialize it. Yep.
Yeah. So now in the localhost, I have the CCP enabled. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and I can take the calls. So let me do a quick test. Do you remember which one was quick? I think ID and V. Are we passing it to agent? No.
Okay. No.
Uh, I think which one? I don't remember. So let's find out.
Mm-hmm.
No, not this one. Which one we used earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Or let's change the ID and V. ID and V. So once we give the wrong ID and V, where is the wrong? So okay. So once we give the wrong ID and V, we will just transfer the call to set queue, set queue, set queue, set queue, set working queue. Okay, and then transfer to a queue and disconnect. Okay, we'll test it. This one quickly. ID and V test settings. Click save, keep apply. Am I available over there? Yeah, I'm available. Giving random, it will be fail and it should transfer the call to me. Okay, so I receive the
Mm-hmm.
chat and I can talk. Hi, and over here, hi. Okay, okay. Now this is a custom CCP, right? But we also want to know what is the custom agent workspace, right? So basically, it remains the same, but uh, in this they have given. Where is the document I'm trying to find? This is no this one. So within that we have something called documentation. Is this the one? So they have given a big HTML file in the bottom. Yeah, this one. So what we will do is we will just update the same URL, some same code, okay, and few thing will not work over here. But anyway, in my instance domain, again it will be my this one. Read the manual. So I will just copy paste over here. And now what we are getting over here is one is your CCP, one is your customer profiles, one is if you have enabled wisdom, and also you can have Amazon Q and all those things. So you will
Sorry,
find those.
sorry,
Sorry.
you talk about wisdom. Is this the same as Amazon Q?
So earlier Amazon Q was named as wisdom. So
Wisdom. Yeah. Oh, well, because yeah.
so there are
Okay.
many things over here. You have to read the document. Now, what exactly we are getting? Why we are doing this? Okay. Now there may be scenarios or use cases, right, where once you are interacting with your agent, customer is interacting with your agent, you want to real time store the conversation or see the conversation uh, as translated, something like that, or want to send display CRM information in the some other panel, right? So those things you can do, or integration with the third party application. So everything is possible because now this is a HTML page, right? This is not
Mhm.
a page which is controlled by Amazon. Okay, it is now this page is your page. You can control anything, whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
So what will happen is you have the whole flexibility, whatever the use cases that you want to do. Now, if you want agent does not click anywhere, so there are many objects are available. So if you have to go through this one, I will just give you overview what exactly we are getting into. So what this page explains, okay? So we are into same location in once we click to the okay, let me go back so that it is so once we do Amazon Connect Stream API, the first URL that GitHub URL that you get over here. So in this, the first document that you get, first code snippet is related to CCP, which is over here. This we already did testing, right? CCP one. Now, if you click on the documentation.md, right? So you get a new file. Okay. So in this, you have many things given. So slow. Okay. So in this, what you get? Why? Okay, it's time taking time to load. Okay, in this you get many things to load or play with. So what you get is some objects that you can play. You can see that in this they have also given few examples, like if you want to perform some action or some details, right? How to get the connect object, and on ACW, if the agent state is in ACW, what to do, what not to do, how to do. If you want to automate some on call, after call work duty by using Pega or robotics, right? You can also do those because you have all the information which you can capture and perform because this is your world now, right? They give you objects like core, like if you want to see if core anyway we don't play, but anyway you can have view contacts and if authorization is failed, soft phone has initialized or not, something like that related to. But we don't play with the core. What we play is we play with agents. So if agent has refreshed the page, if agent is offline on error, if any error in the agent logged in or soft phone, all those things, what state he is in, what state, what permission he can seize, what configuration, what is the local system permission is he has, right? What is a username, you can disable countries like where he can call, cannot call, all those things, right? So those details, minute details, you can configure. You can also what do you say, over here what you see is uh, allowing agent to make a outbound call. Okay, so various functions they have given. This is all JavaScript function. Again, there is no Python over here. You have to do in JavaScript. So that's why I was saying Node.js is the best language to choose when it comes to uh, when you work with the cloud technologies. It's easy and uh, all the frameworks, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, all released in Node.js or JavaScript. There is no common subset. Google release on Node.js and Go language. Microsoft release in Node.js and C Sharp language, uh, and AWS release on Python and Node.js. So again, if you want to become expert in all the cloud technologies, Node.js is should be your preference, or you should know apart from Python or other language that you use. Should know Node.js because it will help you understand what exactly the document is saying. Okay, where I was. And then we have something called contact API. What contact means, this gives the information about the call or the chat we are getting, right? So what to do if the contact is accepted, and what you can do is from this object, right? You can get the real-time transcription, and you can use translation method to show informations, right? So this is contact object is related to the current call that you are getting. Then we have something called another one. What was that? I forgot. So related to task. So related to task also you get. So if you enable the task for the user, that you will get. Then there is something called connection. What exactly the state is, tuition, and all those things. These are basically the objects that you get in the HTML world, uh, using the JavaScript, and you can play with it. Whatever the functionality that you want to play, you don't want a user to or agent to click on disconnect until unless customer disconnect. You can disable the disconnect button. So all those functionalities are there. Uh, these are like custom nitty gritty. Like if a client is asking, then only you move to custom CCP. Otherwise, recommended is to stay with your original CCP or agent workspace. Okay. Anyway, so much talking. What I will do is I will move to. So we have already, sorry, updated the code. Now localhost. What was that? So now it will load the, what was that, agent workspace, custom agent workspace. Oh, so there is some error in the code. Okay, so what is the error? This is not found. Okay, so there is this one we have to update, right? So we have to update to this one. What else? Error. Init is not okay. So line number. Oh yeah. So this is they have posted the this one, right, which is not been used because they are telling some specific flow ID which is not belong to does not belong to our workspace or our contact center. So we will comment out those section. What else? The error. So this is still one, two. Okay, all okay. It will pop me a login screen. Okay, and once I logged in, whatever the things that we have enabled, it will start appearing over here. I will do a refresh. We don't require this one anymore. Okay, you can see wisdom loading over there, customer profile over here, and this thing over here. You can add more over here, like Just to give you simple one, usually people get confused over here how to add more HTML. Oh, sorry, where is my friend? Chat GPT. What is this? What they are using? So div, create a div HTML to show table with customer data and its dummy value. Just for the testing purpose, we are doing this. Okay, so what I will do is I will just copy, and everything comes under div. Okay, so what I will do is I will just paste over here, and I also required the style that they have used or ChatGPT has used. I will put it inside the head. I will just refresh the page, and you will start seeing another over here. Again, this you have to manage the HTML to make it this go small, this small page get adjusted and all those things. But you understand the glitch. Sorry, you understand the gist.